Hey YouTube, before I go over this very dominant 9-1 team, you maybe heard of my voice. I'm starting to get sick, so I'm gonna take it easy on videos this week. Probably just like one a day for the next like week. Try and save my voice here a little bit. But this team, like I said, 9-1, very dominant, very strong, each with their own strengths here. So what I really like about this team is that it's um, two very you got a very spammy Pokemon and Glare and Rapidash that can also cut and hit very hard. It's very glass cannon, but Body Slam won't like one shot anything. But it charges so fast with Fairy Wind Body Slam that you're just like constantly going Body Slam so that you're gonna grab shields. Victini is your V Create sort of nuke Pokemon, and Slowking was a Pokemon that I wanted to test out, and Hex Shadow Ball Surf is insane coverage for this meta. And instantly I'm like, oh yeah, you've risen to one of my top of my rankings because I think Slowking is extremely strong, and I think it's probably one of the safer Pokemon in this meta right now. So let's look at like I did 10 battles, 9-1. You're gonna see in order these battles and how it worked out. So Malamar lead. This is a pretty good lead. They eventually get into Slowbro. So again, first time playing this Psychic Cup in a long time, so I don't really know the matchup. So I just throw Body Slam, they shield, and then I'm like, okay, I have a poison. They have a poison Psychic. I have poison Psychic, but they have a poison fast move, and I have a ghost fast move. So this is much better for me. Take a Surf and just like, oh yeah, you are very tanky. This is great. Because I've already, Jesus, my throat. Because I've already grabbed a shield, I'm like, yeah, they're probably not going to double shield. Let's just go straight nuke here. I just go Surf here because I'm like, maybe this will do like 50%, but non-stab, and it's just a Surf, so it does. And Malamar's like not tanky, but it's not tanky, so not quite. So in that scenario, if you can, I was also worried that he would throw before, so I threw. But try and go Shadow Ball there if you can, and then go Surf. I will show the Foul Play because again, it's still neutral to Rapidash, and Rapidash is very glassy, and I'm up a shield, so I might as well shield. Gets the Body Slam, take them out, and they have a Slowking in the back of their own. So I'm just going to Body Slam here. And at this point, I was like, okay, as long as I grab the tackles or quick attacks on Victini are slowly adding up. I feel like I can level Surf, and I can. And I'm just going to throw one here because if I grab one shield, it's basically in Body Slam range. And maybe I'll actually do a second V Create too, and I can. And this thing is just super hard hitting that you can just kind of not one shot everything because you probably wouldn't one shot a Slowking from full health, but it's pretty good. I saw Bruxious on the lead, man, like probably like 5 times in this, and I played it every single. I played it the same every single way, every single time. Build up to the Mega Horn, which would one shot, just go straight Body Slam. I don't bother building up to Mega Horn again. I grab one shield. That's enough. Plus, again, that Body Slam chips like crazy. They get to the Psychic Fangs or Aqua Tail here. I played this different ways, so now I'll tell you how you should play it. I shielded that because I thought that I could take Switch, and Switch is a little important. But then, the more I played this matchup, and you're going to see later on, what I eventually do is, once I'm up a shield, getting those super effective hex off, you get like 3 or 4. So you're up a shield and Slowking with energy plus a Victini, where if you get shields down, you just V Create everything in the back, is extremely strong. So that's how I change the play later on, and I'll highlight that when it happens. But I get the full farm down here. I'm at 2 V Creates. So if the Bruxish comes back in, I'll just nuke it immediately. Resisted, but it's low enough that this will take out. I'll do a second one right here as Victini of their own. So it still hurts V Create. So they end up shielding, and now they are in just Shadow Ball range. So that's an easy win there. Rapidash Mirror Match. You can build to that Mega Horn because one Mega Horn will KO essentially. One Body Slam will not. So I think it is worth building up to the Mega Horn to at least fake it. Going straight Body Slam, my non-PvP IVs of 15 are helping me out with this mirror match here. So I know that I'm going to win mirror match here, so I think that just grabbing a shield or keeping, I think grabbing a shield or keeping Switch is probably, yeah, so they actually let both body slams go. So I'm up a shield. Wow. Okay, let's try this again. I'm down a shield, but I have basically like a 70% Rapidash. I'm not getting farmed down on my Rapidash. I got 2 answers for this in the back. I'm going to come in, get two moves off here. I'll one shield one, but I'll get 2 off to grab the second shield. They will take me out, which is okay, because then I think my Slowking can deal with the rest of this. So they'll take me out here. That's fine. I can now get my Slowking on it, which is basically in surf range from this point. And they make a really nice catch on Gardevoir. But problem is, this thing's glassy. It's going to take it very low. I'm just going to get a move back on this. Am I going to hex all the way down? Yeah, I'm going to hex all the way down. I can play that 2 ways. I can get a move back on this and then bank it and then come in here. Like come Rapidash, but I can just hex it all the way down. Bruxish again on the lead. Like I said, I saw this like 5 times. So again, play to the Banglehorn every time. I think Body Slam is the way to go because almost all of them seem to shield. And if they don't shield, you can just go the second Body Slam and grab a shield anyways. So there it is. Let's see if I play this one differently. Nope, not yet. Because I remember one I didn't play differently, and then one the game lagged me out here. Yeah, like I'm surprised that I went down, and then I'm like, oh, I could have just come in and like hex all the way down, and I think this is where I learned to do that. Bronzong, and this is what Slowking just has again. When you have Ghost Fast Move in a Psychic meta, it's just so dominant. So I was able to just kind of run with this. It's on my second team as well. So I'm gonna have like 4 teams. One today, one tomorrow, one Monday, one Tuesday. Slowking's on my team tomorrow. It won't be on my team Monday, and then I'm gonna try and do like a best of the best team on Tuesday, and it's probably gonna be on my team Tuesday. I think it's just very, very, very strong in this meta. Malamar is on my team tomorrow. It also has a lot of play in this meta. Jesus, this is brutal. I don't even feel like sick. It's just like I can't swallow. My throat is killing me. Which means I'm probably getting sick. So get the surf off, and I can just hex down because I am tanky enough. Rapidash for Victini. This is a bad matchup, so here we go. This is where I use it as a safe swap. Malamar is probably your hardest answer. This is where I learned just going straight Shadow Ball and then Surf. One foul play will not take you out, and because they are Psycho Cut's neutral on you actually because you are half poison, so you are taking neutral from the Psycho Cuts. One foul play, not enough to take you out, but I go Surf here, and I believe they let it go, and I flip switch here. Yeah. So flip and switch to Slowking in the mid game here. Rapidash comes in, which I think is smart actually. I think this probably just won them the game because now, if I came Victini, it was okay because the fair winds resisted, but they're already at 1 body slam pretty much, and now they're at 2 body slams. So Victini wasn't going to do it. So now, because they're just so far ahead of on energy. Oh, I'm sorry if you guys get a lot of weird throat noises here. Because they're so far in energy, they're going to be able to command this, and this is why I also started playing the Rapidash lead against Bruxish differently, because I find that like with shield advantage or energy advantage or both is really how you're going to beat this league, this very, very limited meta. So if I can grab shield or energy advantage, I think that is the way to win here. So they go overheat, which is interesting. And then I'm like, maybe because they lower their attack, they won't take me out, and they don't. So now I can V-create and take them out because now they lowered their defense. But I think they fairy wind me down, and now they're at a move to take me out before I can. Yeah, 1 HP. I remember 1 HP loss. I was 1 HP from a 10-0 today. here. So Brush's Slate again. Like I said, I saw a lot of them, and Rapidash is an incredible answer, not an incredible answer, but a very, very good answer to it because you only take neutral from those because you are half fairy. So not a repeat. This is match number 6 or the start of my 5-0 set. Let's see, please play this one differently. I'm learning. They do Aqua Tail, but this is what I'm saying. Now, they're running the double Slowbros, I'm guessing. 100% this is a Galarian Slowking in the back as well. But a little bit of energy advantage. Shield advantage too, so I almost nuked them 1 HP, which is unfortunate because I have to burn the shield, but that's okay. Oh, with the Rapidash in the back. And this is okay, right? Because I'm poison. I'm resisting the Fairy Winds. And I'm doing super effective with the Hexes. So then when I realize that my win condition is Slowking. Let's come in, sacrifice this. Sacrifice this and basically just Hex down. I think I'm at 2 moves, which is why I shield. Yeah, I'm at 2. But I don't think it matters. I think I Hex down anyways in the ending here. Couple more quick attacks through there. Yeah, because I'm not even close to a move. 1 Body Slam does not take out though. Like, you are very, very, very tanky. Not very tanky, but you are definitely one of the tankiest Pokemon in this meta. I wasn't lying when I saw like 5 or 6 brushes on the lead here, and I played every single one the same way. Well, in terms of the moves, I played it the same way. In terms of shielding and not shielding, I played it much differently. So that one they let go, but I said if they let it go, you can just go back to back box 7 and take switch, but they don't want you to take switch because they have energy. So they will always shield. You'll grab 1 shield, you let it go now. Doesn't quite take me out, but one more Fairy Wind, that's fine. I now can just Hex down. 1, 2, 3. I now have 1 more Hex to Surf, 2 more to Shadow Ball, and a shield advantage, right? So just get this off. Foul Pipe will take me out from this range. Like, Malamar is your hardest answer. Because again, the Psycho Cuts are doing neutral and the foul plays are super effective. So I will be able to take this out here or grab the last shield. They shield, but because they did not time properly, I got the full Hex through there. And I'm like, I got the full Hex through. Let's just shield and take this out here. Because maybe there's something in the back that I can Hex and Surf or Hex and Shadow Ball before they take me out. Because I still got a decent amount of health. And it is their own Slowbro, Poison Jab 1. Here comes the Shadow Ball. Here comes Slowking. Just straight domination. Yeah, I honestly, and we CMP, so I win that, which is great. I truly think that Slowking is one of the best. Although on my 3rd team, I am using something to counter Slowking. So don't get too attached to it. But you have until Monday for that, because that's not coming out until Monday. So Slowking safe swaps. Bruxish again comes in. That's fine. I could have baited here. I debated baiting because there really is no reason for them not to shield. And now I can't get to another move. Actually, I think I'm out of Surf, but I think the game does not allow me to. Yeah, they're already doing their move before my thing even gives me the opportunity to. So I'm going to farm up baited here again. Being up. Shield advantage and having a bit of energy here on Rapidash is not the worst case scenario. For Gardevoir that comes in here. Get the Body Slam off, and then Victini is going to have to sweep here. So they shield, which is good. They have their own Victini. So really, I think my only lose condition is throwing too early. I will shield, because once they V-create, they're going to lower their defense severely, and they go back-to-back here, but they're not going to get to a 3rd one before I can throw, and I can basically just build to 2 and V-create here. And Gardevoir, I used Gardevoir on one of my teams too today. I don't like it. It's good if you can. The only way it's good is if you can sneak. They don't expect you to have it, and then you can charm down, which I did like once or twice. But otherwise, stick with the spammy Pokemon, spammy hard hitting Pokemon like the ones I'm using here. So same thing. Don't need to talk about this for the fifth time. And they give up switch way too slow, way too slow. Okay, that's embarrassing. Like, I know it's a poison jab. I know it's doing super effective. I know body slam isn't going to do anything anyways. And I know I have a super effective Shadow Ball Heck combo here. I don't know why I let that go down. That was just a really, really, really bad play by my part. So I'll shield because I have an advantage, but not a good play by me there. There's no reason for that Rapidash to go down there. But Shadow Ball will take out. Out comes a Bruxish. I can just Hex down. Psychic. It's neutral, this Psychic Fangs. It is neutral, but so I'm going to bank that energy. Just tackle. Because I know if I get to a V-Create, I'm in a good situation. They do have Hex, and they're going to have Surf here. But if I can go double, V-Create, grab one shield, hit hard with the other one, and then I have a Surf on my Slowking to take this out. They do, because my defense fell twice now, they just Hex me down. But I am at a move and a shield advantage, so I will take this with CMP here. I'm immediately going to eat a Halls after this. Okay, is this my sixth one? I remember seeing a lot of them, but holy smokes, watching them play back here, there's a lot. So yeah, in terms, let me tell you, if you don't see a Bruxish on the lead, Rapidash, basically how I play all the leads is Victini is the only one you need to leave. Into Slowking is your safe swap. Mirror Match, I am staying in and just going, building up to Mega Horn, but just going Body Slam. Bruxish, I obviously showed here. Gardevoir, I'm probably staying in, and there's no reason, yeah. I think the only one you really need to get out for is Victini, where the Fairy Wind is being resisted and a V-Create would one-shot. I think that's really the only one I'm leaving. No, that's not true. I'm also leaving Metagross. I only saw like 1 or 2 Metagross today. And any Steel, like Bronzong. Yeah, Bronzong I would leave. Metagross I would leave. A Poison Jab Slowbro, like Galarian Slowbro I would leave. And then I would leave Victini. And then I'm staying in everything else. And then getting Energy Advantage, getting Shields with Rapidash, and then Energy Advantage with Slowking and Victini is the way to win. Anyways, I can't rant. I can't talk. Like, my voice is killing me. So thanks for watching. Maybe I'll put out some shorts instead of, like, again, I'm just going to try and do like 1 video a week. Maybe if I'm feeling better, I'll do like 2 on like Wednesday or Thursday, because I do want to do the, I actually shot one earlier today for substitutes for XL Pokemon and Legendary Pokemon in Great League. So I've got that ready for Wednesday for this week. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.